What up, guys? Today is another update. Today and every other day is gonna be an update. So, just finished 6 miles. Just now, I finished 6 miles about 2 hours ago or so, and it felt great, man. I feel like I'm improving in stamina, like endurance, a lot fast. But I think it's just my body getting used to doing what I did already again at the same pace. I don't expect me to be running 7 minute miles in a month or so because I never trained to do 7 minute miles or 6 minute miles. I'm good at keeping that nine, sometimes eight, almost 10 type of miles. And it's worked for me and I like it. And if I can, now that I'm actually stretching and keep, because the first time it was just plain running, go crazy 10 miles a day type of thing. But now that I'm stretching, I'm strength training, and I'm being a little bit more careful with how I add my miles up, I think I might be able to start running those 8 minute miles a little bit more often, hopefully, if if everything goes right. So let's see if we can make that work. I was also thinking of doing challenges like I did the first time I did my 1000 miles back in 2021. I was doing, what was it? It was 100 miles in 10 days. So I was running 10 miles every day, and it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. But again, I was just running, no strength training or nothing, just pure running. And I might do it again, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. We just started the year. It's February, and I think by the time I did those type of challenges was a little bit more into like July-ish or so back in 2021. So I want to make sure I do it a little bit better this time. But who knows? I might start doing 50 miles in 5 days. So we'll do that, and then just play around with numbers, do little fun challenges for myself, and just to keep accomplishing this main goal fun, fun, and also to add to the statistics of it, like, oh yeah, I ran 1,000 miles, but not just say I ran 1,000 miles. I ran 100 miles in 10 days. Also, I ran half a marathon that one time and a full marathon that one time. Like, it's funner that way, especially like for me. My example is in 2021, I ran three half marathons. I did I remember at one point I ran half a marathon after an 8 hour shift at work on a treadmill at 11 p.m. 13.1 miles on a treadmill at 11 p.m. after an 8 hour shift standing up. I used to work at a gym. It, just thinking about that, I'm like, would I do that again? I don't know. If I have to, I would. And I think I did that twice. So it's kind of crazy, like how you can play around with numbers to reach your goal. And we're gonna do that as well on the channel, and to reach this goal and in the future as well, because this is never gonna stop. The hard work never stops. Get that through your head. Whenever you accomplish a goal, jump as soon as possible to the next one. Never stop working, because as soon as you, like me, once you reach that goal and you kind of calm down and you go completely the opposite direction, you're done. You're not gonna accomplish anything anymore. Not like that. Like, you're a failure. No, you're just gonna like step down out of the groove that you're on, and it's not gonna be healthy. It's not gonna be healthy for your mind, and it's not gonna be healthy for the goals, and it's not gonna be healthy for becoming a better version of yourself at all. So I'm gonna give you my example. 2021, I ended up doing the 1,000 miles. 2022 started off strong. January, I ran 4 half marathons, one half marathon every weekend. I was feeling like a beast, and then I'm like, you know what? Time to start strength training again. Let me cut down on the miles. Let me just focus on weightlifting. And I felt good. I actually felt really good. Now looking back, I'm like, oh, I used to look good. Now I look even worse. What the hell happened? So it was just all that running, of course. So the body fat percentage was lower. So when as soon as I said that to myself, let me step back from running, let me stop running, let me just do 30 minutes of cardio, like walking wise. Um, it it's a huge difference from running 10 miles every weekend, from running 7, 8, 9 miles a day to just not doing it. Your body just says, okay, you chose this, don't forget it. And now when I started running again 2 years later, which is insane, now it's like, yeah, when you stop running, when you start just lifting heavier weight and strength training, yeah. So now my lower back has problems and things like that because I didn't take care of myself. I didn't stretch correctly. I didn't ease into like the situation the way I should have went about it. I just completely stopped running, fully went into just lifting. Didn't really transition good, to be honest, man. So that's why now I'm running, slowly getting my miles up again. So hopefully we can do those half marathons every other weekend or so in in the long run. And one thing I want to point out, a half marathon is it's an amazing goal to have, to incorporate into your just regular habits, because you can play around with those numbers as far as calories goes and things like that. And there's something that's very 1% type of thing. Like if you go up to a regular person and be like, yeah, I run half marathons every weekend, they'll be like, what? You're crazy. I can't do that. I can't do. You're gonna hear a lot of I can't excuses. You can't because you tell yourself you can, but yes, you can. And then there's the other people that are way above you that are doing 20 miles every weekend, 26 miles every weekend, like the crazy numbers, the ultra marathons, the Ironmans, like those are crazy things to do. And but people that don't even do half marathons don't even think about that. But you, my man, if you put your mind into it and the hard work into whatever goal you want to achieve, you're gonna be able to do it. Once you achieve that goal, you're gonna see that whoever's above you, you see them and you're like, whoa, they're doing that. Well, I gotta step it up. I gotta level up. I can do more. And that's when you start realizing there's more to do, there's more to achieve, there's more to hunger for. So that's also a little bit of motivation to be like, listen, you're doing the same thing as everybody else. You work your waitress job, your waiter job, or you work your office job, your 9 to 5, or you work at a bank, or you work selling cars, whatever. That's great. Everybody's doing the same thing. You work standing up for 10 hours. That's great. What are you doing outside your job, which is what everybody is doing? What making you an outlier? What is making you stand out and making yourself proud of who you are becoming and what you are accomplishing? So take notes of that. Take notes of like what makes you different. Not just your personality, but like who you become. Like what makes people look at you and be like, oh, he walks with his chest up like he's done some crazy stuff. Like, come on, man, there's things to get done, and there's a lot of things that maybe you don't want to do. Maybe you don't want to run half a marathon. Maybe you want to catch the bigger fish. Maybe you want to, I don't know, be the best tennis player in your group. Tennis requires training. Golf requires training. Like whatever you want to do, get your mind right, put it in the hours, because it's not just putting in the hard work. You can work hard for 30 minutes. You're gonna take a little bit longer than the one who's working hard for 3 hours a day. So it's also like frame your mind to know that there's variables to how you can accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish, depending how big or how long you want to go towards that goal. So that's about it. as I was saying, the mileage thing, I just wanted to become easier to get those half marathons in every weekend. I would love to run half marathons every single weekend. They felt great. I felt good. I honestly don't know why I told myself that. So see, you are your own parasite in your head. So don't let that happen. Start watching my videos and saying, damn, he's right. I tell myself I gotta go out and drink every weekend. I tell myself I gotta smoke a joint every day after work, before work, because if not, I can't take it. What are you talking about, dude? You can do that because it's easy and accessible. Like you're gonna do that for the rest of your life and be a loser for the rest of your life. Or you can run 5 miles today, 5 miles the day after, and be like, whoa, nobody's running 5 miles every single day. I promise you that. Well, not everybody, but the majority of people do not run 5 miles every other day, and 5 miles honestly is almost nothing. I'm doing it now because I'm starting again from scratch, but 5 miles to me, that I see what other people are running weekly, bro, there's people doing some crazy stuff. And if your goals are not big, your life is just gonna feel very concentrated in a small circle forever. And I honestly want to open up everybody's that watches my videos your mind up. Like I want you to achieve way more than you thought was possible. And this is why I'm recording everything I'm doing, so you guys can see like how I'm starting my little small business with the print on demand shop, how I'm running the miles and achieving my goals. Hopefully one day I can show you guys, once I decide to take the tripod to the gym, show you guys my workouts and put the workouts on the screen and things like that. Because right now I'm just iPhone, record, document, and show you guys that it's possible. Later down the line, let's get into the editing stuff. Let's get into everything else, the fancier YouTube things, so you guys can learn a little bit of that too. But everything just takes practice, time, dedication, and willing to do what you need to do. Because that what you need to do if you're trying to become better. Because if you're not trying to become better, then click off this video and see you later. But you're never gonna talk to me. I'm not trying to talk to small-minded people. I'm trying to reach higher goals all the time. So with that being said, this was the update. 6 months done today. Tomorrow we got a pull workout in the gym, and let's see how I feel. I'll probably do 3 or 4 miles tomorrow. Yeah, let's see. Thank you guys for watching.